Uzuza. Arise for Ghana, of patron of the land, for weather and seek your future. People love and our God, from vision to victory, the NDC shall lead. Able Democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity, from vision to victory, the NDC shall lead. Able Democrat, Ghana, our strength in unity. Ejo bana Victory is our land. Victory is our land. JJ is a winner. Arise for Ghana, of the truck of the land, power and secure future, development, our goal, from vision to victory, NDC.
Okay, good evening, all viewers across the world, our viewers, specifically our viewers, ADINKRA Multimedia Group, New York. Tonight, we have gathered here once again, and as somebody put it, we are coming to your homes tonight with a very important and a very delicate issue bordering our country, Ghana. So, tonight, I have with me here a special people who are representing a special and very important political party, NDC, National Democratic Congress in Ghana. They are here tonight to present a case that they think will bother us on our political agenda and mission moving forward. So, wherever you are watching us from, I will say thank you for your time again and welcome on board. And without wasting your time, I will take the opportunity to invite my guests who are here with me tonight to give introduction of themselves. Then we'll take it from there after. So, special guests tonight. I think I'll give you guys the opportunity to give yourself proper introduction. Then we'll continue. So let's start with you, Mr. Secretary.
Okay, thank you very much, Patrick. I would like to say that I thank everybody who is watching at this crucial moment. People who have, taken time of their busy schedules to follow us from the beginning, who are going to be following us from the beginning to the end. My name is Alhaji Baba Suwari, the General Secretary of NDC New York. Or the Secretary of NDC New York, yes. So I'm here with my brother.
Brother, allow your brother to introduce himself.
Yeah.
Okay, brother, let's hear from you.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us once again. My name is Ephraim Agbeno, and I am executive member of New York branch of the NDC.
Okay.
and acting as the communications director as well. Yeah, that's a way of introduction. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Mr. Sowari and Ephraim. Welcome to ADINKRA Multimedia New York.
Thank you.
And I think your colleagues are also on their way. And wherever they join us, we take the opportunity and we give them the chance to introduce themselves. So tonight, I think as one may say in our local language, you say, Yinimuso Yebusa. Ghanaians have you, and Ghanaians are lending their ears to you guys, and they are ready to listen to you. So, Mr. Secretary, let's go. What are the issues?
Thank you very much. So this is a press statement that are on the happenings in Ghana. So welcome everybody, ladies and gentlemen in the media, to this important press conference. Although the NDC New York branch has already, through a statement, called on the President of Ghana to revoke the conflict of interest reading latest appointments to the Electoral Commission, we find it expedient to hold this press conference to set the record straight. Therefore, we thank ADINKRA Radio for this opportunity. We first want to take this opportunity to once again condemn the recent political and conflict of interest riddled appointments of Dr. Peter Piahene and Hajia Salima Ahmed Tijani as members of what is supposed to be a revered and independent Electoral Commission of Ghana. The political appointments made by by President Akufo-Addo and the individuals involved no doubt reinforces the lingering suspicion that the MPP will stop at nothing to manipulate the outcome of the 2024 elections. The appointments compromise the integrity of the Electoral Commission, given the political affiliation of Dr. Piahene and Hajia Salima and the roles they have played in the MPP in the past. There is no doubt they are going to be doing the bidding of the MPP if these appointments are made to stand. There is already a general suspicion that President Akufo-Addo will stop at nothing than handing over power to another MPP government or president through fair or foul means, as the president himself has promised. Giving oxygen to this suspicion with these appointments is not only inimical to the integrity of the EC, but endanger the fledgling democracy that we are practicing. Whilst we do not doubt the powers of the president to appoint persons to any Article 71 sanction commission under Article 43, Clause 1 and 2, we are seriously concerned with any form of conflict of interest riddled appointments that expose our democracy to imminent risk of failure. The fact is that Mr. Dr. Peter Piahene, per our investigation and the overwhelming evidence that is already in public circulation and knowledge, show that he is an accredited member of the MPP, a communicator of the MPP in the Bono region, as well as a current and former many things of the governing party. He has direct interest in the positive outcome in favor of MPP in any contest. Therefore, he cannot be neutral when it comes to the exercise of the role of a commissioner of the EC. Also, Hajia Salima Ahmed Tijani is allegedly a known member of the MPP's women's wing in Yendi, and the daughter of a former MPP regional vice chair of the Northern Region who doubles as a diplomatic appointee of President Akufo-Addo. So how can people with these backgrounds discharge their duties as members of the Electoral Commission without biases? Although the president has made bizarre appointments in the past, including the appointments of family members without regard to its implications, these appointments cannot pass without condemnation and call on him to revoke such conflicts of interest riddled appointments to protect our democracy. At this time, we call on the president to absolve himself. We call on the president to absolve himself from the suspicion of resource manipulation of 2020 elections and I beg your pardon. Yeah, I beg your pardon. Although, yes, to absorb, although, yes, let me take that again. Although the president has made bizarre appointments in the past, including the appointments of family members without regard to its implications, these appointments cannot pass without condemnation and call on him to revoke such conflict of interest riddled appointments to protect our democracy. At the time, the Electoral Commission is still being burdened with calls to absolve itself from the suspicion of resource manipulation of the 2020 elections. The last thing we want is anything that reinforces the perception of the biases of the Electoral Commission. We therefore call on the president to do the following. 1. Immediately revoke the appointment of Dr. Peter Piahene, the patron of the MPP TESCON of UNE, and Hajia Salima Ahmed Tijani, a member of the MPP, to prevent exposure to negative effects of conflict of interest. Number 2, appoint neutral persons to the Electoral Commission. Number 3, stay away from doing anything that will interfere with the neutrality of the EC. Number 4, we call on civil society and other stakeholders of Ghana democracy, such as Ghana Bar Association, NUCS, Christian Council, Office of the Chief Imam, Peace Council, to add their voices to our call. Long live Ghana's democracy. Long live the NDC. My name is Alhaji Baba Shuari on behalf of NDC New York Branch Research and Communication Bureau. As I said, ladies and gentlemen in the media, we have some video evidence and picture evidence that we would like to put on the screen. Before I come to the Cree version, we would like to play some video evidence before I come to the Cree version and explain what I've said in English. Thank you.
Nukwe women say MPP as a political party and MPP government. Yes, say someone say the you live in a bar and a more in 2024 elections. Yeah, mama, that opportunity. You know, these volunteers said you are going to come here changing a chance. Sir, the copy Supreme Court. Mo, Namose Abano, a easy mama. And I'm the easy MPP. Ako, and I'm the easy court and MPP, so you're one of the respondent. Easy, Moka Mass and MPP say, you're quite unique. Hey, Judge, Nana will tell you. Find this for no massem no more kind for Mudiana for Boasem Maya. Ye did for and then this is for me coom. Hey, now when you saw no be any assem no mako penny. What the Mako, Okaya, Okawaka, in Namade, Minnie can't fire on any seven wakana boame for Boasem in before the confirm. Sabi you'll be back as a man. Jamin call us on this way. Yes, see, you live, you know. mo dey mo support you and I say mo ni because see yen this NPP nyina no as two major political parties ye call elections ye hwe obi a week obi a pen yonko weak point if you know the said the speaker of parliament kan forum bi ase say you live in your pass NPP will lose the next election as what is assembly pen jaye I don't so person be jaye na kwati kono ogina kwanti assembly ni yes mo de mo se mo no mo see you live in the banner Ghana for support wa mo nya ne ehwe and Ghana for support do me de be me hu se na Ghana for support say policy no enye election ya ye ko to banner say Ghana for and you know Ghanaians we react Ghana for when it comes to election you proactive for anyoma no
this time they
and as a political party me ase na me nua ba say any policy any vision hey when it come to policies Ghana there the history is there for everybody to see. Yeah, the major policies aba Ghana how be benefited me. Me fan ko actually. Free SHS, it was a vision and a policy. Ghanaians are enjoying health insurance. It was a vision and a policy. Kufosa transportation system or the buy. And when you talk about policy, that one let us not go there. If you want us to debate about policies, NDC as a party, NPP as a party. We can debate it because since 1992 up to this time one enya Ghana farmer na akonya more so ni yeso anaso omo o man na maye mo na manya majority but you can't even point out single policy you can't mo policy am de buy at the end dey sam nye popular am wamo any say nursing and teacher training allowance mu twam na dey wu twam so metim say no say but if they will classify it as a policy I don't know. What I say, sa policy no can be na 20. You see, when 2016 year ko to aba mu ko twa teacher nursing training allowance ni mo no. And Ghana former mu sa de no man na mua o. One am say last me no mu chase ka wo table suma students. Ye ko to aba no Ghana for chiro mu say sa de na mua. Enu bi na yen so yes mu de mu nya ye 11 no. So mo na ndie ne say no kran ka mo nya campaign o meboa. Some woman who say ade ekofi emu di levy ba pa wom ye wini ene enye campaign because we all know the amount of money most spend as a political party spending in an election year especially during election it would say you live near dey ban a sure bet for you to win minua my bet say atoama mo us na to atoama me levy us na atoama mo any man this for munya ye and so mu no yaku and na ma Ghana for ni bi initially Ghana for be nyanti nyoma bi when we started saying say no be lose election mo de mo me enye lose election na mo so storm na yeko and so mo timi buru mo parliament nyina no ade obi the bar wo benya advantage every election what was the change now me dey asma make what matter ade obi nim say ni pe wo the bar hey I'll have an advantage over him who be combo boxing and who the weak point money exposing no one chinchina still weak point in my own yet. You are not being fair. That's all going to truthful. I don't know how Ghana for the door and what's Ghana for the door. Ghana for the door. I just say no, the support now. Nanka initially no. Nanka minority in terms of say you live in a young peneno. And on that I started adhere saying no eba form no. Because Union Mendes for they are not consistent. One, it was in their manifesto 2020. Say me boa power can't me. Ebi say a typo error. It was in their manifesto. So mbeye omuba mobile money tax. Omo de beba.
Thank you.
Two.
Mr. Producer, I think this video has communicated so much to add on to the words and the content of our brother. So before. For the sake of our viewers and listeners across, when we do such program, we do it in the other version of our language, popularly the Twi. But before, Mr. Secretary, you go back into the Twi part, I would like us to bring in our brother Ephraim. Maybe Ephraim will also want to add some few things to whatever you have communicated. Then you can come back to the Twi version of the press conference that we are having. So, Mr. Ephraim, I think if there's anything that you want to add on to your secretary, it's your turn.
Yeah, I think at this point, our president has been spoken of about not being a listening person, and then for the past 6 or so years that he has been in power, every advice that has been given to this government and our president has fell on deaf ears. And I think it's about time and that he pays heed to all these advices. It's the same thing that happened with the IMF issue. The president, the government was advised to seek help from the external sources. They sat down, and now people are losing their pensions. But this time around, we are calling on the president. We have time. We have at least another year before the election comes on. We are pleading with the president, or we are asking him as the head of state and the head of government, and the highest appointing person to such offices, that this time around, listening to the CSOs, even if you don't want to listen to the the opposing party, the NDC, listen to the CSOs. They are the neutral bodies. Cordell came out just recently about this issue. They brought a staggering numbers that people are now have lost confidence in the EC. If elections is held today, everybody might think that the election has been rigged to favor the MPP because of these appointments. We are asking the president, we are asking the government to listen to them, and also we are seeking the intervention of the Peace Council. We are seeking the interventions of the all the other CSOs to intervene and advise the president accordingly. The Council of State, the nation is in your hands. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ephraim. So, Mr. Secretary, before, I think there are other videos that we may play to our audience and viewers, to buttress your point about this press conference. But before we go on that, I want you to do the tree version for the sake of our parents who are not good in the English understanding, so that they may also get your points about this press conference. So I'll give you the opportunity to do the tree version.
Okay, thank you very much. Yem say atifu amohwe sa mrepawe mu. Yem say sa nsentwefo nche mu a nche yem say ye efa nsemo a ekoso Ghana efa eye dream die ene frakadam nsembia ye president Nana Akufo-Addo opeso ye abra yenyina enim se 2024 ebeba ye kwa akoto aba Electoral Commission of Ghana said yenyina esinim no Electoral Commission no omugidie anase gidie amanfo no wo ema ewo Electoral Commission no na yesua esa ni se sisi a mene wo kese no hwe 2024 elections na 2020 elections na na Ghana fo dodo na gitumu se anase ewo gidie bi se yem se dream die binum koso omo andi nukre ewo amana ye tuye no munti ema nsunsuanso na Electoral Commission de ba no dodo na enyi ni enti me ye kan ye kai wo hwe de enti ne ma dodo na enyi endi efri sedie nanado efa so President Nanado ana ompanyin Akufo-Addo efa so form Electoral Commission no de na oyeye obaya na oyi Madam Charlotte say efri wo omo pen sembi di to no so say procurement breaches omo yi ni free o no omo kofa your friend say Madam Adukwe Jimensa ebae Jina Adukwe Mensa ihu hwehwe mu a wo ye president ne yere ne sister ne cousin boni be kase ne cousin ne maami nuaba wuyi anu so tinche a Dr. Bosman Asare nso a wuyi ni se ono nso mbabe na assistant no ono nso lecturer at University of Ghana record wo ho se tama na wo university tama na wo ebesin ne before I be appointing as assistant to Madam Jimensa no na ono nso no na osan ye friend is saying patron Emma Tescon student body a omo representing MPP University of Ghana asuapon ho enti se uhwe sa ne manema wenum nyina ene nsinsem bia Dr. Bosman Asare eko kekan na sansem ni nyina esiye no Nana Akufo-Addo ana omampanyin Akufo-Addo etina asi hu se Ghana fu buonfu se ono akofa MPP fo ma eba ede omo betu wo se omo mba mbere free enhwe so me ento aba enyi ono amu enye president ye kwa abatu no munso no nsensem esiye ni nyina e kire se sankrofo na ode omo baaye no ode omo baaye se omo mbembe na omo mbe manipulate results na ontimi win election ye call Supreme Court obi ehu ye ne jimensa ye ombra mbe gina na onye de ombe di adanse abatu a ohwe so wa ma na wanyina ekire no amanfo obuonfu a yanye ye kire ankyire ye chese ebuofu no Nana Akufo-Addo asafe ekire akwakofa MPP ni mapa a obuno bono regional obi nim no Miami Krom bono region ye friend se wakwakofa no a ni dindi Dr. Peter Piahene a yabo ni video ha se sisi a na okasa otwi mu a na okasa ye MPP fo no wakwakofa ne se omra na omba mbene ombe ka electoral commission no as top official na sa Dr. Peter here Piahene wokuhwehwe mu a wo chirade ewo asuapon bi e wo sunya ye friend UNE University of Energy and Natural Resources ono nso class na osan ye Tescon patron ewo ho enche bia na ebe yi videos bi momohu wohwe information e ba be yi emomohwe a mo amuhu a na mo make judgment say tifo ana say arefo a mo hwe na mo make judgment say sa nipa we esese sa kabim amammo ya ye pese ye dina tintima e wo Ghana no se ebe boa ama sa dia Nana Akufo-Addo yi ebe boa ma sa ye friend say kabi amammo no akonkan a sa Peter sa Dr. Peter Piahene wakika nsem bibri aka afa NDC ho waka nsem bibri afa ye friend say omampanyi Akufo kane omampanyi John Dramani Mahama ye nyina ye hwe akwan se ahwe a eye likely se ono na eba san ba be gina ho asi akan ama NDC amanyoku amayase akọ abatu a ye ba be kọ eye ye friend say 2024 na NDC New York ye ba ha se a ye nsem tiawa wohwe evidence aba beto a ekire se sa wono Dr. Peter Piahene no oye obi a woye MPP ni mapa a wokasa osanso ye kasamafo ma sa ye friend say MPP party no enya dia se de no koye be ye de no ko MPP ye de no ko ye friend say electoral commission so onkonko ye official a obedi no kre na ye no ayetia no as NDC New York no ye ndi echinje se ye friend say na omampanyin Akufo-Addo enni kwan anase Ghana rapport that is constitution emma ne kwan say on appoint amanfo into the electoral commission but any sa electoral commission no akwa ye no ho kuo bia e wo se nipa omobeye adwuma wo bia na ense se omode omobedon kuo bia NDC ana MPP ana amanyokuo bia o Ghana na Dr. Peter Piahene evidence anase nokre na ba beda wo pefi se we MPP ni mapa na kabim amamwo nso no se wo ye ne ense fata se obeya e de anibre na eba eno enema woko amanman binum so a ede abato ede ntokwa ene atuturasem akwakoba bebia chese amanfo ehuntom na wohwe Ghana nso a yenye soronko ene sa aman na omokuku ntokwa Liberia ne nema na nema ensese anase ensem fata se beye no elections mu no ebekwa akoye na so MPP ni se kasa asem na MPP for the aye propaganda say o say Liberia basic Ghana entesa ne pese kire ni se sa nema no edi anibreba enye ne kwan so enye ene wohwe ene kabi amammo no akwan no ebo ebrapa emmoa enti no ye ba ha ye pese Fred Omampenya Akufo-Addo say electoral commission na nkasa no sisia no efi egu omo sisia abato omo hwe su 2020 ye hia omo say omo struggle say ombe ji omo ho because Ghana for say na say Afro Barometer reporter ekoteki ene kirese Ghana for emu 10% pe ene eji electoral commission ni di say omo ebetime di nokre a hold the election esane say Dr. Bosmana Sare nomne Jimensa nomne Dr. Sribu onomo a omo ye members of omo ye top officials of the EC no omo nye nkrofo bi a Ghana for eji omudi enti no ye ba ha ye de ya sem ye tiawa sa nwoma ya etwire ya twire e de akọ asoe bebre na yesre Omampenya Akufo-Addo se wonye nema nan we emaye ne di nkan omomode na sa Dr. Peter Piahene ezanze nipa o chusu womo wotwa Ajia Salimata Ahmed Tijani so eka ho na sa Ajia Salimata Ahmed Tijani ne record ni se ono ukọ yendi ye friend se mpeso aso a makuo na MPP for makuo a ewo ho wonne da no wo ye panyi a oda makuo no binum ano a ono ye den wo mobilize amanfo so monto abama MPP wono anso no ni papa ene ye the first regional vice chair ema MPP ewo Northern region na sa nipa we wakwa kofa ne se ombra na ombe ye top official of the EC minuanom mo hweye atiefo ne ahwefo monjaje sa asem we na monhwe sa nipa we obetime adi nokre ahwe abato so ama ye frene sen daachi bia no Ghana ya ba beto aba 2024 akasa abato na ya to no aye frinchem dream die ne katasehye ene frakadam nsem bia ambam entino yede tisese de misika no NDC New York nema nan a yesre free Omampenya Akufo-Addo ho ene se ne di nkan ye ka che ne se Dr. Piahene ene Ajia Salima Ahmed Tijani aba beda ho pefe se omoye MPP kunum ye friend say omudi akotini wo mu no omomode na onyi omomfiri sa appointment ana sa dibra wodi amomo ewo electoral commission num no onyi omo na emma Ghana kabi amambuo no enkoyie. Number 2 omomode na onpe nipa omohu enkeka omo ncheda obi enim se omo don NDC omo don CPP ana PNC ana MPP omo ye neutral people won appoint omo ne di sumi no ne to so miensa ono president no omomode na ontwe no ho mfiri electoral commission ho dwumadie ho esa ne se ye hu se wode no ho for electoral commission no omo dwumadie a omo di no esa ne se ono president na nkasa no wakwako kasa ewo baby se opese o hand over ye friend say so opese ofiri akonya ofiri amamuo no mu a opese o hand over edema another MPP government anase obi a president a ofiri MPP party num waka sa asem no miate enti wohwe de wa wasidi ne ho for electoral commission no mu no a e kire se sa nsem na o keka no opese odi hu djuma enti no ye pese kire Omampenya Akufo-Addo se enchirima enti nchirima nkonkan enti anase Ghana nkan konti no omomode na ontwe no ho enfri electoral commission dwumadie no mu because electoral commission no say dey sinim no e wo say ye neutral and independent body ne etwato okra ye pese sere Ghana fo titriu omo ehwe ema kabi amamuo akoso ewo Ghana make stakeholders biti say Ghana Bar Association ye from ye sre omo se omo mfo manu ntu sa asem omu na omo nkasa nkyere omampanya Akufo-Addo na onyi Dr. Pia Hene ne Agye Salima a obi anim se omo ye MPP for free electoral commission num. Ghana Union of National Union of Ghana Students NUCS omo nso ye sre omo momodin na omo mfo manu ntu sa asem omu. Christian Council of Ghana omo momodin na omo mfo masem omo no ntu sa asem omu. Mi amena na Chief Imam ne office Sheikh Nu Sharbutu omo momode na omo mfo masem omo mfo manu ntu sa asem omu. Eni nkremofuo Chief Adimamfuo omo Ghana omo nyina momode na omo mfo manu ntu sa asem omu. Peace Council momode na omo mfo masem omo ntu sa asem omu. Oyense Peace Council for betinase ama ntokwa akwakosi anase basabasa obi akwakosi ansana oma ba ka se mumra ni enka abra sebi o your friend is saying bruni be ka se prevention is better than cure enti minuanom mo nsotwerefo a mo tie sa mrepa we mu no ye ba ha yasem tiawa Dr. Pia Hene ene Agye Salima nana omampanya Akufo-Addo akwa appoint omo ede omo atu electoral commission mu no ye video so aba kire se omo num tom omo se omo ye MPP for omo kasama MPP na sa nipa we wode omo kwa akoto electoral commission mu so omo mbambe ye referee na akoye se kotokone ha se kobo match na wakwa akofa ye friend se kotoko goalkeeper maame se ombra mbe referee minuanom sa asem we ebeden na referee atima ye fair wo game no nti yasem tiawa nana omampanya Akufo-Addo omomode na on revoke onyi sa appointment na oye no onyi film ontwam na ompe nipa foforo a ombe neutral a ombe ba be adwuma no ama na bibia konkan enti ye ba ha yasem tiawa no
okay
medinde Alhaji Baba Suare a me kasa ema meye atwetwefo ema NDC New York ku enti no me gidi se menua producer ebebo videos no bi ama atiefo na ahwefo ahwe
yo baba meda wase atiefo nso eda wase na omate wonsem aka ni bebre na more very very important questions bi mebusa na sana beba ho no ma mefa announcement enti dwa sabre ba bi a wo hwe yen ana wutie afri bia no ebrebe ma ye bebie yen WhatsApp line no e de atum ho no betima send message afa ho na betimi so afre na press conference yakosi wa kire wadwen nti number ye de be ye adwuma no se wo America ha no ma 917 340 7744 mitimu bio 917 340 7744 obetimi afre sa WhatsApp number yi se ye bie line tuma se ebia na wonia wo outside enso na opese ofre WhatsApp number no ene de na the US code no 1 no aka ho ana se 001 no o de adi anim asa na wabo number no na me repeat number no bio 917 340 7740 se wo hwe so abe se me producer pin number no e de ato e ho no mto betuma fa wo screen no so na onso watimi a contribute baba a question answer about next video na o de back press conference no bibusa question no adwen ho na ye ba anase ye nu afrim e wo answer bia na o de amayen sabre ya kasa ye appointment na akoso no yaso o nyina in which means o ma wie process no na sani amri bi atwam Charlotte say de en koye no ehun bebe ban sensen bia na nado pese oma no ekono nado o asa appointing authority na mahama ewo na appointing no ensema na akokwafa no nyina no wantimi amfa to me say one day why announcement across the nation say mafire Charlotte say ne Suleiman ene lady na no kana no because na mremu no Esa information ya omanya de afa enkofo no go through the proper process. I say go through no ansana what me take action on it. Say sabre you know say nipa mienu ya more question na do fire mu no. Omadu sa stage na Charlotte say ewu mu no. Enti me free say na nadu ntimi nsore dakope no onya announcement say marivoku appointment. Esa information ya manya form hu nyina na ubobia ma etiefo no. Mo submitting in a form of petition. Na go through the process just like Charlotte said echo mu no. Na sa recommendation ba na say to asumu a na nadu de agina so say papa we meyi na free to me na me de ema no. Ana say senia kwaduofo ne other bodies ni bi request no. O say omankasa omo resign from on position na omo agye no because same bebre aba ho. Nti no sa question na say wadwe nchire mo no. Mema producer bo second video no amatiefo ahwe na umuwia na ode no answer e de ama atiefo.
In the past days, we have seen government communicators lie through their teeth on how politically exposed one Dr. Apiaini is. He was appointed by the Nana Addo Mbawumia government into the Electoral Commission, and Ghanaians are worried as footages of him has come up on several platforms that he served as the patron of Tescon Unair. Instead of answering these questions, the MPP has resorted to denying that he was ever Tescon Unair patron or even a member of the MPP. Listen to the ridiculous and almost embarrassing levels the MPP had to go to make this claim.
And this individual, to the best of my knowledge this morning, Bella, this individual has never been an MPP member. I did a lot of consultations before coming here this morning. Okay. This gentleman has never been an MPP person. This person has never been a patron to any MPP group.
In this video, we will show to every discerning mind that the MPP and their communicators are telling lies to Ghanaians, and that there is more than enough evidence showing contrary to the lies above, that Dr. Apiaini is an active member of the MPP and at the time was a patron of Tescon branch of Unair. Let's start with Instagram. There is a page belonging to Tescon Ladies Club. On this page, we will see that a video of Dr. Apiaini was posted on August 29, 2022, showing Dr. Apiaini addressing the Tescon students. Take a listen to what he said.
Let's make sure that one of our own becomes the SRC president. One of our own becomes the SRC president. And for me,
in the above video, Dr. Apiaini was speaking in favor and in the direction of the MPP and could not have been just a resource person. Secondly, there is a page on Facebook called Tescon for All MPP. A close look at this page would show that it has about 9,500 likes and existed since 2015. This page is about 7 years old. This page has a picture of Dr. Apiaini as far back as 2019. An event posted by this page as far back as 2019 acknowledges Dr. Apiaini, amongst others, as the patron of Tescon Unair. Why would an ordinary person, according to the MPP communicators, be given such a high place in an MPP event? Note that in this post he was called Mr. Apiaini because this event predates his doctorate as awarded from KNUST. Is the MPP saying Ghanaians went back in time to edit these pages to include him as the patron of Tescon Unair? Is the MPP also saying Ghanaians are too dumb to see through their lies that this person is an MPP member, a communicator of the MPP, as well as a patron of Tescon at a point? Again, this same Apiaini has been on countless programs where he obviously mounts spirited defense for the MPP.
The alternative. Nina utire mekano. Emre bia ba twam muko. Omode vat ne bae no. Fata me MPP kan dey argument no mode mae. Counter argument be no mode mae. Go and check the records. Ebra ye ka say ye de MDC ka so mode vat e ban satana MPP opposition no. Ye ka say ye mpene so no. No mu nkyere mu ye no. Omo mae argument omode bae.
As a matter of fact, he has been considered as a likely candidate for a Bono regional minister some time ago. So why the lies and denial? Does the MPP take Ghanaians for fools? That in the sight of glaring evidence of Dr. Apiaini being a core member of the MPP, they still insist he's not. Let's take this a step further. Citations have been cited, given out by Tescon UNER, which were signed by the president of Tescon UNER and a co-signatory, Dr. Apiahene, who is recognized in this citation as the patron of Tescon UNER. How can such a person be fair in his judgment at an independent state institution like the Electoral Commission? The decision is so unpopular that even perceived MPP journalists are against it. Take a listen.
Very much about you will need power MPP more qualifier as known and as exposed. As exposed, that's the right word. Politically exposed.
I think that was where the error in judgment flow.
Okay. Your producer I say a video ya tie for na hwefo mo hu videos are NDC for na prepare to back their press conference na a video no ebi no collective a free radio stations and as TV stations are Ghana into no ye credit for sa video no na yeso ye fa ye programming into the other say Mr. Secretary say my question na me busa no say answer wo ho no ma fama etifo
okay yem say me da say Minia Patrick ne sa question ya obisa question no here pa esani say Dr. Peter Apiahene ene Ajia Salima ya ye ka o masemi nyina ya gie tum video evidence aba be prove say omo ye MPP for mapa no ye dika hwe omo in awie enti say sisia no ye ka say president yi omo a kwan ben so eno be yi very easy or no president in the show on your appointing authority on one munsu betima ka say okay as at the time now appointing omono sa facts ene ye di tu dwe a kodiofo ne ntwentwerefo ne COSO say omo Ghana obi e kasafa ho no na oni saa information no enti na ma wo hwe omo in but ene se wababenya saa information na esane say isi ne ewo se ye ku bi eye kronkron a ensese nipa omo edon amanyopuko bi edon ebekwa koye adwuma ho no ono president na betima aka se based on that no person we den wo twe sa appointment in assign eno no possible na ye nyina nim se president Akufo-Addo we ye nti obia president wonte ye 24 wontie se de minua Ephraim sikan tama we na adwen se wokọ IMF Ghana economy start ya messy apa ye start ka kire no eyi na sutire be say almost a year before say hey nana niema nkoyie IMF any World Bank kan ye the way niema si kono ye economy ni ko into a mess wentie so what I say nti wonye obi obetie but wentie kura na ye be manati esane say sa your friend say nsentwe phone share mu ayeyi press release ye de bi kwa koma international press binum ti say New York Times ye de be momo ye de bi be ko United Nations aso ye de be ko mia esese ye de be ko e wa bruchiri ha nyina no ye be esani say ye ntina se emma nanado embetina se ense Ghana democracy within some few eyi so what I say obetu man no obae no waba be say man no wabe say ni o so say ni aka na o say born by enti no se de esi ka no eye den a obeti o nti o ye be forso emanati enti ni o ano
yo mini Ephraim, do you have something to add?
I agree. If I say Sabio, Anya Barry, one tier a futu, or appointee or more. Niobeti Maya and say, me and I made man shaman, sir, from my Juma mammy. And now more resign. In the first place, many or more crown punk appointment, I will not take it. Because, first of all, you know you have so compromised. And yes, you almost selfish interest in here. We will not be here today. to be discussing about this instead of us to be focusing on other vital and vital and important areas of the economy. Ghana dollar now at say we are now using all this prudent time to discuss people that are going to supervise our elections. So the best option for them now is to resign, or the president by his own power to terminate those appointments and look for other competent individuals to take that positions.
Okay. Yeah, I am say medical crabeka and I'm say sa sema minua kai wo mo Peter Pia hine ne Ajia Salima enam es da every da nanado esue omu in as officials of the EC every sad and ebesin no senkomu yo obi a omu madwemba eni sinsema akoso e wo radio so any TV so omu di amanfo aboro senko yo omu ye nkrofo bi ankomo dwen ekọ enimu a o senka by now komo den omo ade omo resignation abase enam nsinsema aba beto dwa efa ye evidence aba beto dwa efa MPP manyokuo membership a ye wo mu ani dwumadi a ya ma party na o se yede atwere o se de Ghana kamam kabia mambo no ebekɔ nkan but se de minua sika no omo ewo they are on a mission. They are on a mission.
System no come mu.
That's right.
If you person jom 1 man paycheck answer.
Yeah, but well, sa 1 man paycheck no so mo pa. Ye betima ye yibima ewa buruchira e de ahwe om. Ba pa se omo ba betina sa akonwa we so. Ababe aye dwuma kura be 2 days no. Emwa Ghana. Inti ne o mo no.
Okay. Yo. Ansana e baby e WhatsApp line no e de atumuna etiefo o matima frɛ no. Mr. Producer, your third video be on no. But that's how be line no so no muda ho. Into no video no aircon no. Okay, obi aba so dada. Okay, obi aba so dia yetimi enye programming enja yen listeners are into no. Obefa your listener na aba so na yeti ono so no contribution and an question for you. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Chief. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Mpacho baby a free new din and then contribution and our question.
All right, your friend Mr. Carl. Bakobe.
Okay, Mr. Carl free.
Make Carl free New York.
Okay.
My main concern in this confusion no nyende. I think there should be a constitutional amendment that will provide a section B, electoral commission. No, they should not be appointed, but should be voted for by an independent body, because we know it's still going to amount to corruption. So NDC back now also nominating in Crawford is still going to create such confusions. It's advisable, sir, they nominate the people and vote for them on the independent body where the people selected should not have any affiliations or relationship with any of the political parties in power. When it's like that now, it creates a fair playground that we have very objective person to hold the whole with patriotic capabilities. Okay. And secondly, so concerning the new appointees, we say it's very, very childish. And I'll take it. That's what they're doing, because no smart, matured person can create such inconveniences, knowing clearly that definitely it will create an outrageous outcome. If they are really daring the people to revolt in a very negative way now, so that at the end of the day they use it to cover up their evil deeds by corruption and all those things now, I think these are some of the things we have to look out for. But as much as the majority of Ghanaians are, we tend to use the diplomacy way to eradicate all this type of activities. It's best suggested, sir, they should completely, remove those guys and get more competent people, more independent bodies that have no affiliations. And yes, confusion, they're going to create a very big misunderstanding between a whole lot of people. And at the end, no, it's not going to look nice. That is just a guarantee. That's my contribution.
Yo, Mr. Kai, I say, baby, I will be a Jumbre.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, Mr. Philip, so okay, Bibiana.
Yeah, I'm saying, he made a very solid and what do you call it point. I think the current government has taken Ghanaians for granted for far too long. A BNA appointment here, you know.
Okay, I think that with the metro and
Yeah.
Okay. But call our free now.
Yeah, hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
From Hamza Seidu, my friend Free Bronze, New York. I'm a youth organizer for New York branch.
Okay, Hamza. TA480 also they will come for our secretaries Romanco.
Okay. Very kind. OSHA evidences are your secretary or their tutor, and in Sama, your brother Ephraim, so I can't come home. OSHA at the whole clear say the Omampedi Nana Akufo-Addo person or say or person or abuse executive power or an answer constitutional mandate or anatumia ekitana obetumi dey appointed officials are on the bois EC at the national level no ama omo we as a country say yes say yeah to also say another say oman na here yempe oman no nkanko nti adia as a party say there's no way you bet now ama and say bet now I say nyama say ebe to also and I say nyama say ebe cost or my Ghana muti as a party no we are ready to take it up. Adia will say to make sure say appointment way is going to be revoked and I say on chance I know we make sure say and not ebe cost as a party. Yeah, you know diaspora anymore. We will try as much as possible. Say, Bibia, assemble ebe koko grubia, the education ebe that's what we are going to do as a party in the diaspora.
Okay, yo, Mr. Hamza, okay, yo, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's very. Okay, ubi about land is we are now. Okay, you're Mr. from Mkoy.
I think like what I said previously, the current government has taken Ghanaians for granted for far too long, you know, based mostly on appointment legislation, almost everything that this government policies that this government has put in place, you know, they don't want to listen to the people that they claim they are leading or the people that voted them into power. Mind you, when a government is voted into power, even though majority of vote came from MPP, the MPP party, they are not the only people. You are governing. You are governing the nation as a whole. That is why on the 7th of every when power changes hands, your speech is supposed to go to all Ghanaians, not your party folks alone. So for now, we are not here who say no. The abuse of power or abuse of incumbency of this government is too much.
Okay, Mr. Frem say obi abala so. I'm na yentim here the studio hanum tin.
I know.
Pacho call our wall and so pacho udin baby are free.
Oh, Dr. Salisu.
Okay, Dr. Salisu. Okay, yes. Now free here. Hello, Dr. Salisu, your communication director. Dr. Salifu, communication director, New York, right?
Yeah. Yes, I was supposed to be in the studio.
Okay, Doctor. So, yes. Anything that you want to add up to, what has been transpired over here is welcome.
Okay, I was actually on my way to the studio, but I've been stuck somewhere. I was coming from JC. So it's been a very good program. I think the subject we're discussing is not only issue for NDC, New York, or only NDC members.
Hello. Hello, doctor.
Oh, I think there was a break.
Yes. Okay, so if you can continue.
I'm saying that the concern that people are expressing should not be that of NDC alone or NDC New York. It should be of all Ghanaians and all people with stakes in Ghana, because it is about our democracy. If we don't protect our institutions, we're going to go back to where we started. Because if the EC is not able to discharge its responsibility well, then it means that our democracy can fail. So every Ghanaian should be average with these kinds of decisions. 2020, the same thing the president did, Electoral Commission, did a lot of things, and then we're looking the other way. And then look at the outcome. So this time, it's not going to be easy for Electoral Commission and the president. You can see that everything that the Electoral Commission is doing, the ruling party is in agreement with it. Why is it that way? How do we build our democracy effectively when the ruling government agrees with Electoral Commission and certain institutions all the time? That means they're collaborating with them. So we need to stand up against them. As communicators and activists in New York and diaspora, for that matter, we're going to take this matter beyond the borders of Ghana, go to the UN, and also talk to our senators, our congressmen, so that the whole world can speak up. Ghana is a critical destination for almost everybody now. It is the symbol of Africa's growing democracy, and we cannot allow it to fail. So this is just the beginning of several, things that we would do to make sure that we get the president to reverse his decision, to put people who are so, conflict of interest radioed, like it was indicated in the statement. So this is a very good program, and then we would like to have several of those to help build a solid democracy in our country. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Justice Salifu. Okay, Mr. Ephraim. Okay, if you will continue from where you ended.
Yeah. So, what Dr. Salifu was just saying. Yeah. So we all know how.
But okay, because of time, say Obebo last year so that we a bit more conclude on, on time. Until the last third video, we bit play for our listeners to back the case of the press conference and that on the last comments follow na etimide end. The producer, okay.
Hey, Petro boyed na. Fatrotro, untumi to Petro fatrotro. Yango ka o. Yango ka say, so man boyed na for passport 2 kwan. How mo na ka sa? Ya de ka say odwanfunu. O ka ye ntie. Obia ye de bibi abeka bia ye som. Tina me say, fix it. And you don't person capitalize on it for political advantage. Omunim people, those who are behind the fix it on social media. Omu so omudi ayeye. No mudi bi akosisa ebimu ko akọ physical tuturi die. Omu so omenu ma ye den. Won we ho budget na ebimu de co sponsor no. So on fix it ho demonstration budget ebimu. Omu so omenu ma ye den no. Oh, fix it to them a demonstration. Some budget no one at the Babonti. Oh, how about the Babonti? Politicians will be feeling sponsorship for air cost. Now fix it, Sada Mono. Say, Yabaswa, Bubo who leaders a dear anymore. What you say? Colors no so fast, no so I just check it out. Aha, push it. Propaganda. Me say fix it, Fix it, fix it, Omonim said they want mobile leverage on it to gain political advantage. Massa.
But I question more accept to say yes.
Exactly. We are fixing it. Oh, me say. Send me any so much by Sadia no. I didn't know be a budget to co-sponsors a demonstration. Fix it. What I say? In the DSA, Nanado. Ghana for GDO Papa ni mo. Sure. Say the Ghana for GDO Papa we won't be that. Now say research me. Exactly because President on the second term still for the first time Ghana been see that say President be on the second term. No one former President Sadi Akusi again. Ubi President Mahama no or popular. And so still beating over 500,000 votes. I ne Papa Mahama judge Edanyania was NDC for pa bon ma bon e bon NDC agents on what's the bon ma bon me dia Carlos they no on count because wa bon kan wan seat we win am NDC was NDC for polling agents actually crow with him chro yeah chro one crow what you say was NDC for bon rejuma e dia Carlos mo ye sunya ebono region me ye no me call regional lawyer to call any other colleagues ni call represent MPP or regional office no ye ni this for the question no mu ye adwuma dia pa me ma papa ni anso so ma bon
father yeah what we body order
yes oh my
obian who say
what can say
yo Mr. Producer that's it and viewers and listeners video ya mo hwe ene de mutie nyina ne video free Dr. Peter Atuahene, the new EC commissioners now when your appointment and this for an press conference the videos be in that say baby I think people have the best judgment say any people say etana ehonum ejuma as EC commissioner and as there be emre ntino mema Mr. Ephraim ne Mr. Secretary be 2 minutes na omde conclude on information person pass no across our press conference na yetimi dwumadi na ba na wiye ntino Mr. Ephraim honom na secretary wa conclude Mr. Ephraim.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Patrick. Okay, so the American chat to one say Sabio so all call agukansi BM1 na say una we in fact say we commission what do you call it, you don't know president or mine you don't appoint, how do I put it, okay, so in any tournament you don't appoint an officiating what do you call it obi officiating referee officiating match, you don't appoint it from the opposing, any of the opposing teams. You see, Obiahu, like all the evidences that we have put across at the moment, everybody have seen the what do you call it, Dr. Apia Hene, what do you call it, party all down. He bleeds red, white, and blue. It's very evident. Say what do you call it? This man is a known MPP person. He has been in the MPP from, if I may not be exaggerating, from his infancy. Wow, and it's like, in this the election that we are going to go in come next year, no, there is no what you call iota of doubt. Say this man is not is going to help what you call it, rig the election to favor the MPP, and that goes on to say what you call it, their mantra now Mukitam say breaking the 18. They are bent on any means to win the coming up what you call elections. And as the party and as a well-meaning Ghanaians, we are not going to relent on our efforts to what do you call it, to stand against them when it comes to that. And by so doing, we are starting with this what do you call it, conference to let the world know, say this is what is happening in Ghana, and we are also on our feet to what do you call it, to let the president know that we are not going to let this what do you call it, they are not going to have a run with this at all. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much, Minia Patrick. Say all these calls we are making, we are just making it to let people understand. Say our democracy needs to be protected. We need to do the right thing. We need to do the right thing not just because we want to stay in power and win the next election and stay in power, right? But we have to do the right thing just because we want to show to the world, say, there is a proper way of doing things. That is, there's a proper process that we can follow to win elections, so that we will not set a bad precedent and a legacy. Ebema dachibiano obi be baba be kase your friend is saying asuma si ene ye intime so me ye bi ye nyina ye nim say ye politics in there is politics of equalization. Oh some time mu ye say muso say zi a on say MPP for kase Dr. Sule Garba ne Charlotte say no me NDC for sa se mu omunte da evidence bi eni ho kana mo kana keke se de sidi Dr. Peter Pia Hene nomine your friend say Bosman Asare no mun sema ba betudwa obienim say omoye MPP for kroma no untumi emphasize information ni bia ma but equalization ti no omaba say your friend is saying omo yensu ya ebida ena de ben enti enne ye kasa asem we a na okokasa asem we a na say Ghana for kra no ummu omo na nsema eke nyina no nanado actually say he doesn't respect the people of Ghana. For him to appoint people like that with pure partisan coloration, MPP coloration, to come and serve on the EC as top officials, it means he's doing it with impunity. Say, you know what? I'm doing it to hell with you because I have the power. If that is going to happen, let's say democracy in your practice. Like Dr. Salifu said, if these things are going to continue, we are going to take it up to our senators, nominate your friends, a congressmen, for them to know, say, look, democracy now, your performing, your practice, sham. So what I said, Nanado, ababe good nema. Enti no media, ye baha, say the misika, and yasem, tiawa. President, enti na sa microphone onyi omo every position na ode omo akotumu and na say omo advise omo enka se position na ede omo akotumu ede omo ahye ho no enya dia omo Ghana fo ebenya gidi omo munti no omo ye den omo twiasan ebeboa ema ye democracy no akonkan. Your friend is Patrick may take sa opportunity way na media chair NDC fo nkoma omo New York omo di omo bojum adwuma pa esa ni say say members in New York ko ni New ena executives binum afre Hamza Seidu afre one youth organizer then say wakoware ono nso ye be chia no na ya chia ye chairman bafo watukwan asisi ano ne na Atlanta o kodi dwuma bi onye na nka ene ba betena asi ba se de sika na ADINKRA de fie enche bia no ye ba beje full NDC hour every week bia no ye ba betena ha si nema ekoso Ghana because aban no asen nema bebre o magunwuma o ma collapse economy no wo se betena asi na ye dwedwemu ema atiefo New York for omo enim ne ekoso Ghana ne beba betena ase ne ya kirechemu mo matiase enti no meda wo ne producers ase esa ne se sa program yi enro ya na me frame se ye pese ba na ba be press conference and se nke ye twema ye chairman Tuesday nanko wa ba na ya ba be program no but ono ase no alaji sa asem we no sebe akwati se na ntwibini no se eba eyi tama eba eto ho na o se ubedi anu adi ni ntem nye na eho a untimi nti no asem na o se bomodin na eden ye nye den ye ndi hu dwuma enti de ma ye be pie mu ase nti o hwa ye ho kika no kra no anko nkan se de be si akobat still an de nyame ase se ye wo producer ene me aminua ye friend se oji ene miya Patrick motima ma ekwan amaya ba be piemu me chia ye friend say Dr. Jasi Salifu ne ofaya onom Alima Silva onom ne Ruby Akrufi executive members ni nyina Alaji Nusa omu nyina me chia omo executive members omo New York ase nyina no ye chia omu nyina ye chia ye friend say Cynthia Chawi obia ye chia obia timida say
yo etiefo atin say enanwumre so no send ya abriwi ene mo ye no aha na ebetimi di dwumadie no asi na ADINKRA media ye da obibi ase se enwumre wase enemre ye wo Ghana sabri about 11 about 12 wetimi eti yen ozo wo kromo am say wo dwuma wo fi wase wada je eti yen ye da obi ase wonso a chiri ekwambebem na video no be kwa kopeke na wahwe no so no da wonso ase se ye be se wo melo eti yen sa na ye no sa na di dwuma no na ye hwe ma democracy no etimi akọ n'anim nti nyame adoma yebesan ahia mu bio na ya toto adwen afaga na ho na ma ya magana edi nkunim akọ n'anim. Bye bye, good night.
Yengo kase so me no ma na fa passport 2 kwan ha mo de kasa ye de kase o dwanfunu o ka ye ntie obia